talking about the Titans here. The Titans.
Swing and a drive, left field. It's good. It is good. It is Bedlam at the bank.
The Philadelphia Phillies are 2008 World Champions of Baseball.
Podcast right here. You already know. Go fucking subscribe.
You are now listening to the 302 Birds Phillies postgame show with KJ McCoy, Jesse Sharon, Dalt, and Freddie. Proudly powered by TickPick. Check out the link in the bio for $10 off your first order today. Let's take it to the show.
I swear to God, it's Groundhog Day all over again. The Phillies can't do anything against Max Scherzer and his $1 billion ERA. The Phillies can't do anything in the extra innings. The Phillies make a costly defensive mistake in the extra innings, and they lose it again. A close one, 7-5. This team makes me want to die. And I don't know what to say, but I think we got to start with Alec Bohm, and we have to start, as always, bringing on in my man Friday. What a disaster!
You see, this is what happens. This is what happens when they try to be creative, try to switch around positions, try to do this and that. I'll start off by saying shout out to CJ Rome. To be honest, I get it. I get how we're switching guys around, but Alec Bohm, and I know he made a good play there and made one good play near the end of the game, but Alec Bohm should not be at first base. Yeah, it's ridiculous how we're all of a sudden switching guys around at different positions, and putting Alec Bohm at first base, and it's a whole mess. How can you be? And I've seen guys play multiple positions as well, but how can you be a Major League Baseball team and you're trying to mess with the positions? You're trying to switch this guy around with this guy around with this guy around, this guy around. And shout out to Rowe, because the Phillies are really a poverty franchise. Because how can you be a team with the highest payroll and you're switching guys around positions 10 different times, it seems? It's beyond ridiculous. I'm not a fan of it. And I get how Bryce Harper's back in right field. I get it. I know tonight I think he DH'd, but I get how he's doing this, doing that, and I get how De La Cruz, and I guess there's ways to manage, ways to switch the guys around, like putting De La Cruz in right field, because he can play outfield. Harper, anybody can play outfield. Harper, but definitely not Bohm. Bohm has no business of being at first base. And if you decide to put Bohm in the outfield, forget about it. You might as well cancel the game if he played center field. But the point is, Alec Bohm is not fit to be on the Philadelphia Phillies. I'm saying it here, and I'm saying it right now. He don't deserve to be on this team. I don't know how he's still on this team. I don't know why we didn't trade for him. We didn't trade him at the deadline. It is an absolute disaster. I can't take it anymore. The fact, and another thing too. It's bad. It's just bad. You lose. You find a way to mess up. You find a way to mess up versus a Toronto Blue Jays team that is battered up with injuries. And think about it. The Nationals even had less injuries with them when we won a series against them, and that's because we always own the Nationals. But that winning that series, that was a total fluke. That was a total fluke to get everybody back in. And same thing for the Orioles series. That was a total fluke too. But although the Orioles weren't that good, we just played one Mickey Mouse little good stretch of baseball since the All-Star break. One little Mickey Mouse stretch. Congrats, Phillies. I'll hand you your participation trophy because the last two games, you guys, the last two games have found ways to lose baseball games. And I'm gonna say this too: the offense, the offense is very inconsistent. They showed up one single inning, only scored one run in extra innings, and you mean to tell me you're an elite baseball team, being being with the highest payroll, and you mean to tell me that you have that guys out there you all of a sudden want to score a bunch of runs in one inning and then don't show up the rest of the game. That's how it's been the last couple games for the most part. I mean, it's ridiculous. You lose to a team that has a losing record, the Toronto Blue Jays, and you're sitting here telling me you can make the playoffs. Yet that's right, the San Diego Padres are only a game behind you guys, and now you guys are fighting for your playoff lives. And I'll make a deal. If we don't win, I think that the meme should go up no matter what, Jesse. The meme should go up no matter what. That the Philadelphia Phillies. This is the Phillies right now, and this is the rest of the wild card teams trying to chase them. I think it should go up. I don't care what anybody says. I don't care if it's just August. It needs to go up. It needs to go viral. And I think, Jesse, you need to do that. Honestly, post it tomorrow morning, Jesse. I don't care. Just do it tomorrow. Do it tomorrow at this point because that's how it is. You got the Phillies, the D-backs to get neck and neck, and then you got the rest. And then you got the rest of the wild card teams chasing them down. And then you got Constantino who refuses to drink Tito's vodka. I mean,
Khan just said if we don't win, you have to buy him a cheesesteak. Hang on, I'll put the comment up again. That's Khan. Oh man, it's a joke.
Rose, the Reds are coming.
They might as well. Because I don't think the Phillies can beat our friend the Exponential at this point. I don't think they can beat the Marlins.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you what. These series coming up though. These series I mean, if the Phillies want to even have a fighter's chance of doing anything or making the playoffs, these series are getting a lot bigger as the month goes along. I mean, that Cardinals series next week, the Marlins series is going to be big. We have a lot of big games coming up. All those Cardinals games are in the Marlins games are going to be big games coming up. However, I don't know if it's going to even matter at this point because the Phillies might lose a lot of those games. But you never know. But think about it. Think about it for a second. The Marlins and Cardinals are better than the Nationals, so wouldn't be surprised with all those combined games over 500 within those combined games, and then you mix in the Minnesota Twins who stink, and who knows, we might find a way to screw up against them too.
KJ, you know the worst part about these glasses, right? I see you recognize the glasses. I have to watch the Phillies now in high definition. I have to watch them with 20/20 vision. I was bad with 50/50 vision. Now I gotta watch it with 20/20. It's just torture. They're making my eyes bleed, bro. They're making my eyes bleed. But
yeah, what's him? Just Haven checks in the chat, buddy. Had one at bat, and let's blame him. Boom. What is he talking about? Alec Bohm? Is Haven serious right now? Come on, Joseph Havens. Come on, man. I mean, I'm done. I mean, how are you defending Alec Bohm? How are you still defending Alec Bohm? If that's the case, or whoever you're defending. I mean, No
I
matter if
don't
you
know how
defend it
you
or
can
not.
defend Alec Boehm at this point,
I
dude.
said he only
He's
had one at
awful.
bat. He only had one at bat. I guess he had to be referring to him because there's nobody else you can really refer to at this point. I mean, but this whole Red October stuff, KJ McCoy, it's more of a rant show than anything right now. KJ McCoy, you're right. You and Chaos Chris were right about this team, Philly Sharp. I even have to say Philly. I even have to say Philly Shardy. Philly Shardy of all people was right as well. I,
Yeah, but Boehm did nothing. Exactly. What did
Um,
Boehm did nothing.
but it's unbelievable. Unbelievable. Uh, KJ, I'm done believing. Even if they start winning games, KJ again, I'm they can't pretty much make me back in because it, you make the playoffs. Okay, it's all right. You make the playoffs, right? You make the playoffs, but when it comes to everything, you can't trust Alec Boehm. You can't trust
Oh,
Alec Boehm. Everybody's saying this and that.
we'll
About
get to Alvarado Havens. We'll get to him.
but
He's not. He I promise you, he's not getting slept on tonight. But go ahead.
but like common sense. Oh, we'll get to it in a minute, Cavens. But like I said, Alec Boehm has no business. I don't care what anybody says, but there's a lot wrong with this team. It's not just about Jose Alvarado blowing a lead. It's about Alec Boehm too. Alec Boehm it shouldn't even be on this baseball team anymore, and it's getting beyond frustrating at this point. He shouldn't be on this team. I don't even think Alvarado should be on this team anymore. I mean, after I know he took I get the whole PED things with him last year, all that, but he shouldn't be on the team either. But the fact of the matter is, let me. The matter of fact is this: Chase Sugar shouldn't be on this team. Jose Alvarado shouldn't be on this team. Um, but let me just say this: it's just awful how Dave Dombrowski froze these dumpster fire players. Sugar, Alvarado, who isn't that good, who isn't that great anymore, like he used to be before he got suspended. He's pitched some good games had some good outings this year, but he's been very average this year. Um, but it is unbelievable. Um, that a that everybody, and I don't care what anybody says. Alec Boehm can't even hit a broadside of a barn. I don't care if it just is one game. He can't hit a broadside of a barn. That man, um, he's he's the reason. He's the reason why I don't like him. I wouldn't buy his jersey to save my life. I would. I, I can't. Like I said, I can't stand him. I can't stand him. He makes me not want to even talk anymore. He makes me not even want to talk anymore. Everybody defending him in the comments still. This goes by far. This goes beyond one game. This goes beyond one game. And anybody who thinks the Phillies are going anywhere is crazy. And I'm done with. I mean, how can you like? I
Okay,
mean,
hang on, Havens. We're blaming Schwarber now. Are you kidding me? Schwarber at least has done stuff in his Phillies tenure. But this goes again, like Friday
let,
said. This goes beyond today. Schwarber hits 50 home runs. He gets in the MVP conversation. Alec Boehm has done nothing as a Philadelphia Philly since his rookie year. Like, come on, what are we doing?
but I'll tell you what, Schwarber, he just like he's been in. I understand he's been in a slump lately. I'll totally understand that, but I think I think ever since that All-Star game, I think it has gotten to him. That's why he's been struggling. I think he's not. I think he'll eventually heat up before his bobblehead game that I'm supposed to go to on August 21st against against the Cardinals, which is going to be exciting. It's going to be an interesting rematch against Jordan Walker. Phillies Cardinals, Schwarber Walker. It was the home run derby championship this year. But Dalton Holland, let me say this to you. You can make the Phillies team better. What would you do? That is my question to Dalton Holland right now. And I think his answer would be get rid of Alec Bohm. That I bet you that would be Dalton's answer. Am I right, Dalton? I think he'll hit a home run by the Cardinals series. I'm making that bold prediction right now. Maybe tomorrow, but I'm going to say Cardinals series. I'm going to say he hits the road in St. Louis Havens. He hits the road, goes to Busch Stadium, and hits a home run. But anyway, like I said, usual stuff. So if you think about it, I gotta give credit. I gotta give credit to Toronto Blue Jays here. I hate to say it. They've been playing some good baseball against us this week. They've been fighting us tooth and nail, taking advantage of us in clutch situations, whether it be by their bats, their pitching. And the fact of the matter is, up until a certain inning, the 40-something plus year old Max Scherzer was even dominating our lineup until like the 6th inning. So credit to him. Credit to Man Max doing his job against us, because that takes guts. Because the Phillies are a team that just isn't destined to win. Isn't destined to win, and listen, Havens, there's so many more negatives than positives you talk about right now that I can't even talk about the positives. But I'll shout this out since you mentioned it. Congrats to Aaron Nola. I mean, he's making dudes like Dalton Holland, like Jesse Sharon, and me feel old. Because it's crazy that Aaron Nola has been the Phillies pitcher for 11 years. Boy, has time flies. It's like I said, it's making us feel old. Making even KJ feel old. Listen, Nola hasn't been pitching bad the last couple starts. The fact of the matter is this: he's signed through 2030, and it comes to the time and point. That does Aaron Nola even want to stay here at the end of his contract? Does he want to be moved? And everybody is saying this. Everybody's saying, well, Aaron, it's going to be hard because of the money. We found a way to move guys because of money before. And honestly, if the Phillies continue not to win, Aaron Nola ain't going to want to be here. Aaron Nola wants a ring. And obviously, the ring is not in Philly. And I know that he'll end up being one to be traded to. It'll probably have to be to a crappy team that's rebuilding and then builds up, and then somehow he wins a ring. That's our luck here in Philadelphia sports. That's our luck here with the Phillies in general. Not so much the Eagles, but the Phillies. But I'm just saying, Havens. I'm being realistic. You gotta be real here. Does Aaron Nola really want to stay on a team that isn't going to win a ring? Does he want to? He might request a trade. You just never know. I mean, he's never won. He may want a ring. He might want a ring. I'm just saying. I'm being realistic here. Why would you want to stay on a team that continues to choke and continues to lose year after year? And I get there's still a little over a month and a half, and I get why Friday panic, why this and that. Why aren't you talking about playoff baseball right now? Because the fact of the matter is, you guys are out here talking about the doom and gloom, this and that. And I'm not talking about you, KJ. I'm talking about Mr. Havens, because you got to realize something. The San Diego Padres are only a game behind us right now. We are in danger of not even being in a playoff spot. And you're sitting here talking about all the good things. We should be concerned. And I know I'm speaking like the guys who make speeches out there. We should be concerned out here. Jesse Sharon has the 3D glasses, and we should be concerned because the look on his face, he is in the same boat as me. This is why we didn't pick this team to win the World Series. This is why. And
Listen, okay, Havens, again, I love you, buddy. But there is a reason that I do this for a living. And you know what we want to know that reason? Joseph Havens, I'm nuts. I'm clinically insane. Probably not clinically insane, but this team, well, you know what? Yeah, I'll say it. Undiagnosed clinically insane. This team makes me insane. I do this for the love of the game. And I'm not in on the Birds until the season starts.
yeah.
Until then, I'm going to subject myself to torture. That is the Philadelphia Phillies.
I'll say this once and again, guys. Put all the comments aside right now. I'm gonna put the comments aside for a minute. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna make the most of the rest of the season, going to the games I'm going to, representing with the 302 Birds chain, because that's the best I can do, I think, for the rest of the season. At this point, that's all I can do. Maybe I need to hit CBP again for Phillies to wake up, but I don't know if that's even gonna work at this point. I don't know. We shall see. Yeah, go Birds. But anyway, you look at our upcoming schedule. Like I said, we got the Cardinals after the game with the Blue Jays on the road. Then you got the Minnesota Twins in the cornfield, which hopefully our field of dreams don't turn into dreams of nightmares, like the Meek Mill songs, or dreams and nightmares, because that's what it might be in Iowa for us.
And you want to know why, Friday? Guess
Yeah.
who's starting that game? Aaron Meatballs Noah.
And fact of the matter is, he's not even used to even pitching in Iowa, so in that ballpark, out there in the cornfields. But anyway, the fact of the matter is, you got the Cardinals after the one more games with Toronto. You got Minnesota for a game in the cornfield, and then we finally get a day off Friday, which his team needs. Then you got 2 games against Minnesota. You got the Marlins, the Cardinals, and then you got that dreaded West Coast road trip. That should be exciting. Those late games, torture. That I don't know if half of us are even going to torture ourselves staying up with this team at the end, losing sleep over it. At the end of August, I think we play Luke's Seattle Mariners. We play the Angels and D-backs. But I know that one game, the 28th, I'll be at the Eagles preseason game. I'll be missing, of course, I'll be missing some of that Angels game that night, which I don't care, to be honest. It's no loss. But the fact of the matter is, will we be facing Taiwan Walker at the end of the month? That should be interesting too. That might be. I would love to see Aaron Nola versus Taiwan Walker in a pitching matchup.
Is Walker even on a team?
Is he? I don't keep up with the Angels like that. I mean, but let me see. And the fact of the matter is this. So, guess don't mean to get off that subject. Let me check out. Anybody know the Diamondbacks and Dodgers score right now? Because I figure I'd give a live update while everybody is on here. I know we still got a lot of time left in the season, a little over a month and a half. But here's my thing, guys. The reason why the Phillies might miss the playoffs is look at it. If we don't take advantage on the stretch in August, we play the Braves 7 times next month. We still gotta go to Citi Field one more time, even though the Mets aren't good. Then you still have to play the Rays and Brewers at the end of the year. You still gotta play the what's the name? D-backs early September. Who else? Yeah, we got a very tough stretch in September. It's not looking great for us. Dodgers are up 1-0, so that means if that score holds, the Phillies and D-backs will somehow still be neck and neck each other. There could be 3 teams within a game of each other for the second to outside looking in on the playoffs. And the way things are going, could it be even tighter with other teams creep like the Cardinals, Marlins creeping into the mix and making things in this sloppy wild card race even more chaotic. This sloppy wild card race that looks like the NFC East of the COVID year. At this point. Anyway, with that being said, guys, tomorrow we get a quick turnaround tomorrow. Day game. What's the pitching matchup, Jesse, for that game? I got so frustrated. I didn't even look at I should have checked the pitching matchup before I came on here.
No, you're good, dude. So tomorrow, the 9th of August, by the way, we're getting ever closer to that September baseball sprint. So tomorrow, you've got Jesus Luzardo versus Shane Bieber. Luzardo, 10-5 with a 3.36 ERA, 164 strikeouts. Shane Bieber, 3-2 with a 5.11 ERA, 28 strikeouts.
Listen, that don't even mean anything at this point, Jesse. The Phillies made Max Scherzer up to the 6th inning look like a Cy Young pitcher. So, listen, it could be Shane Bieber's a good pitcher. He's just having a rough year. He's a good pitcher. It could be a good pitching matchup tomorrow. In my opinion, runs could be at a premium tomorrow. Do I think the Phillies win? My answer.
Did I say Shane Bieber? Did I say Bieber? I meant Shane Bieber. Whoops.
Bieber. We got Justin Bieber in here.
I swear I said Bieber.
Bieber.
Whatever. I swear I said Bieber, but whatever.
And then we finally get away. We finally get away from Citizens Bank Park after 7 dreaded days in a row, playing at home in front of our fans. Well, not really dreaded because we won the series against the Nationals, but the last 3 out of 4 days have been dreaded. But we finally get a change of seat, and we get to go home. We get to go play in 3 different states. It's crazy. We're going to be playing in 3 different states this week in 7 days. St. Louis, Iowa, Minnesota, which is crazy. We're going to be doing a lot of traveling this week. We're going to be in like 3 different states in the same week, which is very rare. Very rare. We're in 3 different states in the same week. But that being said, it is like 10:43 at night right now. We got a quick turnaround tomorrow. 1:35 game, probably like 4:30ish post game, and then after that we have a couple games at like 7:45 our time, which might not end until 10:30. So expect some a little bit later post games on Monday and Tuesday night, which hopefully won't be no 3+ hour games that we don't have like 11 o'clock post games both nights. So
keep bringing the Beaver comments coming.
Beaver,
I could take it. I could take it. Bring them on.
Listen, we're gonna have the Beaver meme tomorrow. If the Blue Jays lose, we're gonna have the Beaver, Sean Beaver. We're gonna have a Beaver next to him in the meme saying so. But anyway, guys,
people are brutal.
That is it for me tonight. I think Friday has had enough for tonight because tomorrow's a quick turnaround. So.
Yeah. All right, fellas, that's gonna wrap it up. Shane Bieber tomorrow, not Beaver. Oh Jesus, here we go. Oh man, here we go. All right, Jesse Beaver out, I guess. Alongside Friday, I want to thank TickPick for sponsoring tonight's stream. Thank you for watching and subscribe. Thank you for watching again, and let's go.
The Vikings!
Swing and a drive, left field. It's gone! And it's gone!
podcast right here. You already know. Go fucking subscribe.
You are now listening to the 302 Birds Phillies postgame show, proudly powered by TickPick. Check out the link in the bio for $10 off your first order today.